Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to create and edit the pages within your Weebly ePortfolio. This is essential to start with because we can't really add content to your website without having pages to put them on. To edit the pages of our ePortfolio, what we need to do is we need to go up here to Pages. We're going to come up to this tab every time you ever need to add a class to your ePortfolio or, of course, to start your ePortfolio. Now, some templates are different. Mine, you'll see if you look close at this right here, has a shopping cart rather than a page. I believe this is this is also a blog page. Now, if we have any blog pages or store pages, we need to delete those because they won't function properly with how we need to add content to our Weebly ePortfolio. So if you have a blog or store page to start with that the template gave you that you chose, we need to delete those entirely. So we're going to click on blog if your template has one, and we're going to click on delete. And click on delete again. That's how you delete pages from your Weebly ePortfolio. I'll delete the store one as well. And that just leaves me with 3 blank pages. So to start, we're going to click on Home, and we're going to rename this page, and we're going to call this one Welcome. We're also going to go right here where it says Title, and we're going to change it to a tall header. And then I'll change it so it gives us a little bit more customization later on. We're going to click on this back arrow now next to welcome. Click on this back arrow. We're going to go to the second page of your website. Whether your template gave you one page or multiple, it's all going to look the same in the end. We're going to rename this page, so we're going to have a second page that's called Goals and Outcomes. And we'll change it to a tall header. There we go. Click on the back arrow next to Goals and Outcomes. Click on Contact, if that's what your page says. And we're going to have a third page called Coursework. And we'll change that one to a tall header as well. Now, if you're like me, or if you already have less pages than this, we need to start adding new pages so that we can continue to create our website. To add new pages to your Weebly ePortfolio, we need to click on this plus sign right here. If we ever need to add pages, we click on this plus sign. It's always going to be a standard page. We're not going to use any of these. So we're going to click on Standard Page, and we're going to call this page Learning Outside the Classroom. And click on Save. Click on the plus sign again. Standard page, and this one is called Resume. And click on Save. So if you followed along with this video, you should now have these 5 pages: Welcome, Goals and Outcomes, Coursework, Learning Outside the Classroom, and Resume. These are the standard pages that all students at Solid Community College need to have on their ePortfolio. Now, we need to add pages for every class that we're taking that needs an ePortfolio, all of our Gen Ed classes. So we're going to come up here to this plus sign, click on Standard Page, and we're going to write the name of our class. So for example, Math 1010, if you're taking a Math 1010 class. I'll add a couple more just as an example. And click on Save every time. So now what we need to do, because now we have this really big, messy menu, we need to make this shorter. So what we're going to do is we're going to make all of our class pages a sub-page to coursework. And how we do this slowly or else it's going to wig out on you. So we're going to hold down on Math 1010. So click and hold down on the class we want to move. And we're going to go underneath coursework. We're not going to go on top of coursework because that's going to go above it. We're going to go underneath coursework, and we're going to go just a tiny bit to the right until you watch it indent. See how it's indented? We're going to let go now, where there's this indent. And now if we go up to coursework, there's our subpage right here. We're going to do that to all of our other classes. So we're going to click and hold down on the next class, and we're going to drag it always underneath coursework, above the next class. We'll drop it there. And we'll just keep dragging these up to create subpages. So now there's the list of all of my class pages. And as you take more classes down the road, just keep clicking on that plus sign, standard page, create the class page, and drag it up underneath coursework. Now, you may have a teacher that asks you to create a hidden page, or your teacher wants you to create multiple pages for each assignment they want on the ePortfolio and have it linked to this page. To hide a page, let's say my Humanities 1100 teacher wanted me to hide this page from my Weebly ePortfolio. Click on Humanities 1100, or whatever class it is that needs to be hidden, and we're going to check this box right here where it says Hide in Navigation. What that does, now if I go over to coursework, it's not going to show up in my menu. That can happen with any one of these pages. If I click on Hide in Navigation, it's no longer here. But the page still exists. If we want it to show in our menu again, we're going to uncheck this box, and there it is again in our menu. The page is not deleted when you hide it, it's just not showing in your menu. So you can create hyperlinks. I'll show you how to do that later. You can create hyperlinks to that page so they can still access the page, it's just not going to show up in the menu. The next thing I would do after we've created all of our pages is go through and name every page. They're all going to be blank and identical, so the sooner we name them, the sooner we're going to put our content on the correct page. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm on the welcome page, so we click here in the menu. I'm going to click where it says click to add headline. I'm going to write welcome. I'm going to do that to all of my pages. Coursework. And resume. Also, go to your class pages and name these because these are also blank. So I'm going to go to Humanities 1100. Include the course number so that your teacher knows which class it is, because you may take multiple English classes. So we need to make sure that all of your English classes are identified, or all of your classes are identified by their number. And that is how we create the pages in your Weebly ePortfolio. I hope this video has been helpful for you, and I will see you all in the next video.